We want to get to some news now and a shift in the war, a sign that we are making some major success. Let's start here. The United States is bringing its full weight down on Iran's regime. This is brand new video now from U.S. Central Command showing strikes degrading that terror regime combat capabilities deep inside of Iran. I'm Harris Faulkner. You are in the Faulkner Focus. The Pentagon now says, and here's that shift, that signal that we can get in close now because of what we are about to fly. Pay attention. A-10 Warthogs and Apache helicopters are firing now on Revolutionary Guard targets along Iran's southern coast. And that means we have made such headway against their military that we can send those types of aircraft in. We'll get into more of that this hour. The goal is to take out mines, missiles, and fast attack boats the regime is using to shut down traffic along the Strait of Hormuz. Here is Energy Secretary Chris Wright.
For 47 years, they've terrorized their neighbors. They've had multiple attempts to block the flow of oil through the Straits of Hormuz before. They have been a geopolitical influence that has driven up the price of energy through my entire adult life. And we just did not want to kick that can down the road to one more administration.
Former Vice President Mike Pence, not afraid to criticize his former boss, offered his high praise for President Trump.
For 47 years, Iran, as the leading state sponsor of terrorism, has been waging a war against America. I couldn't be more proud of President Donald Trump for making the decision to send our troops directly against an enemy that has literally claimed thousands of American lives, including nearly 1,000 service members. You know, for decades, the American people understand that this is a fight that we have to win.
And Israel says it has killed the spokesperson for Iran's Revolutionary Guard. So their leadership is falling away on the ground in Iran. It is the latest in a series of strikes by U.S. and Israeli forces that are decimating that regime's leadership. And critics of operations against the brutal mullahs should take notice. Global outrage now after the terrorist-run Iran publicly executed 3 men linked to this year's protest government. And that includes a 19-year-old champion wrestler. He was part of the protests. So no free speech, and you have the right to die if you express it, and you're in Iran. We have Fox team coverage now. Former Army Special Operations soldier Brett Velikovich. And Benjamin Hall has more on the horrific executions inside Iran. Let's start with Lucan Tomlinson, who is in Dubai. Lucas.
Good morning. Harris Emirati authorities announcing overnight it is dismantled a Hezbollah, an Iranian-funded terrorist cell here in the UAE. The details behind the operation are unclear. Authorities we have spoken to say they don't want to discuss them publicly, but we do have the mugshots of the 5 gentlemen that were taken captive. Now, it's a reminder that 500,000 Iranians do live here in the Emirates, perhaps a sign that not everyone is taking part in Eid celebrations marking the end of Ramadan. And as you mentioned, Harris, the Pentagon says A-10 Warthogs are now engaging targets along Iran's southern coastline in an attempt to open the Strait of Hormuz. The A-10 is a 50-year-old jet beloved by American ground forces for decades because of its 30-millimeter cannon, which can fire nearly 4,000 rounds of depleted uranium in a minute. The Air Force has been trying to scrap the A-10 for years. Congress won't let them. Apache helicopter gunships are also engaging, has a 30-millimeter cannon of its own, as well as Hellfire missiles. Now, despite more than 8,000 American airstrikes on Iran, a country more than twice the size of Texas, attacks on energy facilities throughout the Middle East continue. Early this morning, multiple Iranian drones hit a Kuwaiti oil refinery, causing a partial shutdown. And drone attacks on Saudi Arabia continue, as well as here in the Emirates. And CENTCOM also providing some new, recently declassified satellite imagery showing an Iranian ballistic missile factory destroyed. Here's the before and after those American jets bombed it. And a little closer to home, back in San Diego, the USS Boxer setting sail with the 11th Marine Expeditionary Unit unit, the Pride of the Pacific, bringing more than 2,000 Marines to the Middle East. It will take them about a month to arrive, and that also takes place as the USS Tripoli Amphibious Ready Group works her way through the Strait of Malacca. She should be here on station in the Middle East in about a week, perhaps less by now. Here in the Emirates, Emirati air defense systems have been active today. That's not what those lights are there in the background. Those are the Eid celebrations at the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. But multiple ballistic missiles and drones have been shot down, and more than 2,000 have been fired here at the Emirates since the start of the war. That's more than double the amount fired at Israel, Harris.
Well, and I love that you were standing where you are, because they tried to hit that building right there, and the interceptions that the UAE have made have been nothing short of miraculous against that barrage, and the Burj still stands today in celebration. Good to see you, Lucas. Thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.